What's up YouTube, Shane Heath here, and I'm actually going to take a short video real quick. I was not even planning on doing this, but hey, what the heck. Father's Day is coming up. I think well, today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, we're 3 days away from Father's Day. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this backyard of mine nice and dark green by Father's Day. If you stay tuned, I'm going to show you how. So now I actually just finished mowing this, and it's not as dark green as I would want it to. And if you remember from my last video, I'm going to do a results here for my stress blend that I put down. But the good thing is, what I'm going to use today, it only takes about 2 to 6 days, and that's where your peak green comes from. So I only use this when I have company coming over or it's holidays. I know something's going on in the lawn. This is my secret to darken it up right before people come over. And I'm not gonna have to worry about this ruining my results video, because in 2 weeks when I do that results video for my stress blend, it's gonna be gone, and all the results we have then will be from the stress blend and not what I'm about to do. All right, here we go, it's the money shot. So what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna come out here, it's the very end of the day, at about an hour and a half before sunset. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be putting down the double dark treatment. It's the Greene effect and the Microgreen from N-ext. And this ought to be super dark in about 2 to 3 days, just in time for Father's Day. So now for both of these, I'm gonna be using the 8 ounces per 1,000 square feet. I'm actually gonna be using my new spray today. This is gonna be the 3rd time I've used it since it came in on Monday. So in 4 days, I've sprayed 3 times, 3 different things. I did Greene effect. I did the same treatment in the front yard. Came back here a little while ago and I sprayed bifin in the backyard. Need to kill some of these bugs and mosquitoes we got going on. And I'm actually gonna do a video of that in the future. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide the sprayer I'm actually using today. I'm not gonna show you it because I wanna use it one more time, so that way my big reveal comes up in a future video. So make sure you subscribe because you don't wanna miss that video, because this is gonna be one of the most affordable sprayers on the market with great quality. And you'll understand why when I show you. And now excuse my raccoon eyes. I've actually been out here working in the yard all day. So I'm gonna get this done so I can get in the house and eat dinner. The Greene effect, I had the 5-gallon jugs. That's why I can do my yard 16 times. I think it'll do 5,000 square feet 16 times in the front. So that means I can do my backyard 8 times, and it's like $106. You can't beat that. You can't go buy Iron Night for that. I think Iron Night is like $18 to do 5,000 square feet. And I've got my speed down walking with this sprayer. I practiced with just bare water to start with. And so now I know that I can walk just fast enough that I'll actually do a double spray. I'll spray one way and then you'll see me turn around and come the other way. I'm gonna be using the fan tip. It'll cover about 60 inches for me when I hold it at about waist level. You'll see it's throwing a pretty big swath here as I go through. So I'm actually gonna try and wet as many grass blades as possible as I walk. And now by doing the double pass pattern like this, it helps me ensure that I don't miss a streak where I'm actually not gonna get color and it's gonna stand out really bad after you spray. But honestly, it's kind of hard to do that. If you do the double streak, you won't have to worry about it. So I had that mix perfectly to cover 5,000 square feet. So I put 4 gallons of water down on 5,000 square feet. I've actually been playing with this sprayer enough now that I know exactly how fast I need to walk. So I'm gonna go mix another tank to do the other side, but we're not gonna talk about that on video, so let's get right to the end. And what I'll do is I'll come back tomorrow morning and I'm gonna show you how this turned out in just 12 hours. And now after I finish spraying this, I'm actually gonna let it sit here for exactly an hour before I come out and turn my irrigation on in the backyard, or my DIY irrigation I got. I'm gonna turn that on, I'm gonna rinse off the blades of grass so that way it doesn't stain. You can get a little bit of staining if you let it sit there too long sometimes. So what I do is I give it an hour and then I rinse it. And also the Microgreen needs to be rinsed in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse that off after about an hour. It shouldn't dry in that time. That's why I like to spray this last thing in the day or first thing in the morning, so that way it doesn't dry too fast on me. And it can sit on that blade of grass and really soak in. We're gonna let this sit for 1 hour because the Greene effect is actually a foliar uptake. That means as it sits on the blade of grass will actually suck in that iron through the actual blade itself and not through the roots. So that's why we're gonna give it an hour to sit before we rinse it off. And another warning, if you're spraying this around sidewalks, you wanna be careful not to spray it on the sidewalk. And if you do, make sure you rinse it off because it will stain. It'll turn it orange. Trust me, it will turn it orange. And now I know it's too late for any of y'all to get this for Father's Day. If some of y'all already haven't, we're already planning to do this, but you can also order it with the links below. Those will be affiliate links, and that way you can be ready for July 4th, because I know a lot of y'all are gonna have cookouts for July 4th and you're gonna want that yard nice and dark green so the stripes really pop. So I'll put links below for everything we use today. All right, y'all, so that's just a tip that shows you how you can get your yard nice and dark green before an event or before you have company over. I always do this before company comes over. 2 days before we know people are coming, I always spray the yard. It's just one of those things where I'm gonna get it as dark as I can before people show up. I know there's a lot of people out there who do the same exact thing. Y'all can't lie. All right, I'm gonna check out right here. Make sure you stay to the end of the video so that way you can see the results tomorrow morning. And I'll actually come back and check back in with you guys on Father's Day, and we'll see how it looks then. With all that said, make sure you hit subscribe, stick around because you're going to want to see the results. And this is Heath, checking out.